we are our brother's keeper. We can see Cain's spirit everywhere. We see people suffering. And guess what we do sometimes? We look the other way. We see people who are struggling financially. And what we do? We look the other way. We see people battling depression, and we don't offer God's words, which could strengthen their depression. We see someone drowning in sin. Instead of saying something, we turn the other way. That is not how God designed his people to be. We see someone lonely, someone lost, someone in pain, and we many times won't do anything about it. Again, Galatians 6 verse 2 tells us that we are to bear one another's burdens. And in this way, we fulfill the law of Christ. Everyone, listen, I'm telling you all, everyone is carrying something. What do you mean carrying something, Brother Melvin? Somebody's carrying grief. Somebody's carrying anxiety. Somebody's carrying financial strain. Somebody's carrying loneliness. Somebody's carrying fear. Somebody is carrying something. But being our brother's keeper means stepping into those burdens with them, not to fix everything, but to walk alongside them to let them know I am here. We should be reminded of 1 Corinthians 12, verse 26. You know what that tells us, right? And if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. We don't isolate ourselves. Then he says, and if one member is honored, we're not jealous. We're going to be honoring with them. Oh, I'm happy for you. I'm thankful to God that God has blessed you in that field or whatever you're doing. I'm happy for you. I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. You know why? Because God knows the heart. Church, we are our brother's keeper in the church and, whether you like it or not, in the world. And do you want to know what it looks like sometimes, most times, all the time? You know, people just want to listen when they're going through some things sometimes. They just need a listening ear. We call it venting. So you can call a person, you know they're going through something, not financial, they just need to vent. And our attitude should be, brother so-and-so, sister so-and-so just called. Hello? Let them vent. And if you can offer any words of encouragement, do it. Let them just vent. They just need to vent sometimes. People just need to vent. Sometimes people just need you to pray for them. You know what? I'm going to call you. Let me pray for you right now. I'm going to pray for you right now. And that means the world of people. But then, if we can offer some assistance with finances, we should do that too. You know why? 1 John 3:17, right? Whosoever has this world's goods, and he sees his brother in need, and shuts his heart from him, how does the love of God abide in him? You got it. But what we do, that's not my problem. I'm keeping my Benjamins in my pocket. These Benjamins are for me. For vacation, these Benjamins for me. And this new car I want, these Benjamins are for me. And this restaurant I want to go to, these Benjamins are for me. And this play I want to go see. No, forget the play. Forget the vacation. If I see somebody in need and I can help them, I'm going to help them. That's what we're supposed to do, because we are our brother's keeper. And we trust God to provide any and everything for us. God designed us with responsibility to one another. From the beginning of time, church, God has designed us with relationship, not isolation. Cain's failure was not only in committing harm, but in refusing accountability for his brother's well-being. God did not accept Cain's excuses. He will not accept ours. We are called to see, called to care, called to act. When someone is hurting, we are called to notice. When someone is in need, You know what we are called to do? Respond. When someone falls, you know what we're supposed to do? Go and pick them up. Being our brother keepers means living with awareness and responsibility for those who are around us, whether they are in the church or in the world. Sometimes we hesitate. It's not my problem. I don't know what to do. Someone else will help them. I'm just going to keep it moving. But love does not wait for perfect conditions. It responds with what we have. Remember, church, we don't have to do everything. We just have to do something. Finally, church, I want you all to understand, what better person can we see this in than Jesus Christ, our Lord? You know, Jesus touched and healed the untouchable, a leper, Matthew 8, verse 1 through 4. Jesus then goes and he'll eat with sinners, Matthew 9, verse 10. Then there was a multitude of people just hungry after a sermon, just starving, just needed something to eat. And what did Jesus do? The apostles like, look, send them on their way and let them go eat in the field. No, won't you get them something to eat? Won't you do it? We don't have but 2 loaves and this fish. We don't have much. And what did Jesus do? Fed, Matthew chapter 14, fed 5,000 men besides women and children. And then Matthew chapter 15, he fed 4,000 men besides women and children. That's what Jesus did. Matter of fact, he wept with the grieving at the death of Lazarus. It's nothing wrong with weeping with those who weep. And it's nothing wrong with weeping with those who are in the world who lost a loved one. You can weep with them. That's John chapter 11. You know, he forgave a paralytic of his sins in Matthew 9, 1 through 8. He had compassion on the guilty caught in adultery in John 8, verse 11. You know what Jesus, he didn't endorse, nor did he approve her sin. But what did he tell her? Y'all remember? 5 words. Go and sin no more. He didn't endorse it. He didn't approve of it, but he did tell her, okay, you're guilty, of course, but go and sin no more. We are not to endorse nor approve of sin. However, church, we are to let our fellow man know that they are to go and sin no more. You know, Jesus was also bold. He called out sins, Brother Rafe. Man, if you don't believe me, go read Matthew 23, 1 through 36, the whole chapter. I mean, he called sin out and was not afraid to call it out. Jesus was and is the most beautiful man that has ever stepped foot on the earth. He had it all, church. Compassion. He had care. He had mercy. He had love. He had boldness. He had convictions. He had it all. We should have it all. He didn't know wrongdoing, nor did he shun from those who were in need. He didn't turn his back from people who were in need, who needed assistance, who needed encouragement, who needed help. And ultimately, he gave his life for me and you. And you tell me that's the highest expression of being our keeper, our brother's keeper, his sacrificial love, that he gave his life for ransom, for me, for you, for the entire world.